Welcome to a world of wonderful stories. Have you ever felt like giving up after facing one setback after another? Like the world is just conspiring against you? Well, stick around, because today's story is a powerful reminder of why you should never, ever quit. In a quiet, peaceful village, there lived a farmer named Kojo. For as long as anyone could remember, he had poured his heart and soul into his small farm, planting maize and beans with unwavering dedication. His hands were rough, his back was often sore, but his spirit was full of hope for a good harvest. One season, however, his hopes were washed away. Unrelenting, heavy rains fell for days, turning his fields into a muddy lake. The floodwaters rose and engulfed his entire land, destroying every single sprout. His hard work, his investment, everything was gone. Heartbroken but not defeated, Kojo borrowed money from his neighbors, believing he could start over. He prepared the land once more. His determination acquired fire against the lingering dampness. He planted new seeds, his hopes renewed with each one he placed in the earth. But fate, it seemed, had another cruel test in store for him. Just as the new crops began to show promise, a dark cloud appeared on the horizon. It wasn't a rain cloud this time, but a swarm of locusts. They descended upon his fields with a terrifying hunger, devouring every green leaf and tender stalk. In a matter of hours, his second attempt was reduced to barren stems. The whispers started in the village. He should just give up farming, some said, shaking their heads. He's clearly cursed. Nothing he touches will ever grow. The words stung Kojo, adding emotional weight to his financial ruin. He felt the heavy burden of failure, the sting of public doubt, and a cold grip of despair. For a moment, he considered their words. Maybe they were right. Maybe it was time to surrender. But as he stood looking over his devastated land, a quiet strength stirred within him. Kojo remembered an old saying his grandfather used to tell him, a phrase that had guided their family for generations: fall 7 times and stand up 8. It wasn't just a saying, it was a philosophy, a promise to oneself to never let failure be the final chapter. He realized that each disaster, as painful as it was, had taught him something invaluable. The flood taught him the importance of proper drainage. So he began digging intricate ditches around his fields to channel excess water away. The locusts taught him about natural pest control. So he learned which plants could deter insects and how to create protective barriers for his crops. He even learned better ways to store his grain to protect it from moisture and pests, ensuring that what he managed to save would last. He fell. Yes, but each time he got up, he was a little wiser, a little stronger, and a little more prepared. He refused to be a victim of circumstance. Instead, he became a student of adversity years past. While many of his neighbors continued to struggle with the unpredictable challenges of farming, something miraculous was happening on Kojo's land. His farm wasn't just surviving, it was flourishing. His maize grew tall and strong, his beans were plentiful, and his fields were a vibrant green testament to his unyielding spirit. His harvests were so abundant that he had more than enough for his family, and plenty to sell at the market. Word of Kojo's success spread like wildfire. People from neighboring villages and then from towns far away traveled to see his thriving farm for themselves. They didn't come to mock or pity him anymore. They came to learn. They asked him for his secrets, expecting a magic formula or a special charm. Kojo would simply smile and share what he had learned through his struggles. He taught them how to build drainage, how to protect their crops, and how to persevere when all seems lost. His story became a living legend in the region, a powerful example that true success isn't about avoiding failure, but about having the courage to stand up one more time than you fall. Kojo's farm became a symbol of hope, proving that persistence, fueled by the lessons of failure, will always win in the end. What an incredible story of resilience. Besides persistence, what other lessons did you learn from Kojo's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I'd love to read them. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to World of Wonderful Stories for more inspiration. See you next time.